So, I believed that Alekhe was made by this group of people. I was incorrect, but it is still probably one of my favorite in this, like, the music is so nice. This has probably been one of my recent, like, rediscoveries, like, one of my favorite, like, challenging puzzle platformers in a while. Very brief, short but sweet. This is Tower of Heaven by ASCIIsoft. Yes, the same ASCIIsoft that gave us freaking Katana Zero.
Man. It's so weird because, like, the most knowledge I have of this game is its theme song, which is pretty much the pride and joy of this game's composer, Flashy Goodness, who I've been a big fan of for a while. I just never actually seen the game in action, though, to really know what the hype is all about.
Yeah, you know what?
Go ahead.
Sorry, like, I don't know if this is going to be visible when you edit the video together, but from mine and James' perspective, we're watching this straight from the Newgrounds page, and it's just reminding me that, like, one of these days I really need to record some Fancy Pants adventures for you guys, or have one of you do it, whichever one's more accessible.
So that is actually a good point to bring this up, and then we'll get into this game as soon as I finish this. This game is not very long. This video is going to be very short. Of note, the reason why I'm doing this on Newgrounds is because if you go to ASCIIsoft's website, you can download this game for free, but you can only download version 1.0. Version 1.04 is exclusive to Newgrounds. I cannot find a downloadable version of this anywhere.
Interesting. Wonder why that's the case.
No clue, but I want to play because it includes a couple of new quality of life features and something for 100% collectors like me.
Oh.
So, also of note, I'm not going to cover it, but also note it even comes with a level creator. You can make your own, platforming levels. But anyway, let's just get right to the story. Go. So, the story goes that there is a great tower, and we play this little dude here. I forget his name. I probably should Google his name eventually, but I'm not going to remember it right now.
Hi, dude.
Hello, dude. So, what's this? Yet another soul seeks to scale my tower. Welcome, young one. Perhaps you do not realize the danger in what you are attempting. If you truly wish to ascend this tower and claim its reward, then make your way to those stairs.
Yeah, just say it real quick.
Yes.
Not a single thought inside that little head of his.
Nope. His little freaking alfalfa little hair, like, thing on the top. But be warned, I have no patience for slow workers. If you cannot reach the stairs to the next floor before time runs out, I shall smite you. So that's your first rule. That's your first rule. Almost every level has a time limit. If you don't reach it, you die.
Okay.
May heaven grant you fortune.
Okay, let's go.
So it's you move around, jump with the space bar, and or up with the space bar. Nothing too crazy, and then
or you can press W if you don't want to resort to the age-old method of playing with a keyboard.
Right, yeah. And then just press down or S for WASD to enter doors. So let's get to it.
All right.
Now, scaling this tower wouldn't be all that dangerous if it was simply involved climbing stairs, would it? Then again, you probably expected as much. May heaven grant you fortune. So, game saves automatically. Now we're going to get on to some actual precision platforming, because the game requires it.
Alright. Well, I mean, I will say right off the bat, the game does kind of look like it's running in a relatively simple manner, but it's also like, man, does Flashy Goodness' soundtrack really shine through in all of this?
His music is so good, and I believe he went on to work on the Rivals of Aether games.
Yes, he did.
Hell yeah. Well, that was close. You still have to prove that you're worthy of progressing further. And you better get used to proving yourselves. Believe me, my voice cracks. It's been a while.
You're fine.
Aww.
May heaven grant you fortune.
Actually, speaking of Tower of Heaven, I do believe that is a level, a whole arena you can fight in Rivals of Aether.
Makes sense with a
ow!
With its own rendition of this theme, I believe, as well.
Jesus, no wonder. I was wondering why his head looks so swollen. And it's because that's the main thing that's going to keep on popping off when you die.
All right, I can do this. Now let's get on to the actual bits of how this game's going to try and throw us off with its levels.
You're still here. I never had to do this, but in that case, let's make things a little bit more amusing. Pick up that tablet in front of you.
Okay.
This is the Book of Laws.
Top
Within the walls of
rules?
this tower, you must obey what it commands, or I will smite you.
So get ready to do platforming with new criteria added in.
Oh boy.
Oh.
I will add new laws to this book when I see fit, so that you may be fairly tested in your ability. When I add new laws, all the old laws will still be in effect, so it's just going to keep on adding more and more things to keep track of.
Jeez,
may
we start
review
getting
the laws.
bullshit.
You may review the laws at any time by pressing Shift.
May heaven grant you fortune.
Also,
So,
make sure you
thou
don't get
shalt
sticky
not
keys
touch
turned
golden
on.
blocks. If you touch golden blocks,
Oh.
so, yep. Just gotta be mindful of that, and,
And again, this is going
Nothing.
to stick with you for the rest of your run.
yep. Whoop, up and down,
Woof.
and we're good.
Yeah.
Alright, what's next?
Got the persistent one, I see. Since this is so easy for you, let's add another rule. Thou shalt not touch blocks or walls from the side.
Oh,
so no
shit.
walking into or touching a block. I have to jump up perfectly.
This should be funny.
So, careful.
Good lord.
And we're gonna have to do a bit of a... And back!
Oh,
Ooh!
Oh, that
holy
was a-
shit.
Grr.
So the pawn chooses to play this game of death with its maker. Have fun with this new rule, then.
Jesus.
Thou shalt not walk left.
What?
Aw, why
So-
not?
You can't walk left. However, there is one loophole that we're gonna have to take advantage of. There's nothing that says I can't jump left.
Sneaky.
And I'm actually gonna go for a secret.
Oh? Oh, treasure.
Inside the chest, you find untold riches. You've discovered the first secret. There are 3 of them to find in the game, and I know where they all are. So,
Oh, okay.
you get a bonus any if you do that, so let's move on.
Mhm.
Remember,
I'm-
can't move left now.
Well, at least here
Ah.
I can, thank goodness, but when I'm in the challenge rooms properly, yeah. So, here we go.
Ugh.
Time for more flashy goodness.
You are smarter than I thought, but you don't know what you're getting yourself into. I will try to make your death quick and painless.
Let's keep moving.
Okay, it looks like there's no new rules here. You just gotta make the most of what you have now. Again, can't move left, can't touch the golden blocks, and you can't touch the blocks from the sides.
Yep. So, just keep going. Oh, I gotta jump ahead of this. Nope.
Ah!
I need to get ahead of that platform. Okay, I'll go get that soon. But, so yeah, already as we're kind of seeing, what are your thoughts on this so far, Hype?
It's certainly interesting. Like, I find the increasing criterias to be really amusing. Like, would you say it ever gets to a point where it feels like I know they introduce a feature to, like, look back at all the things that are forbidden. Would you say it's hard for you to keep track of what all is usually forbidden?
No, because again, you can always press the shift key when you're in an area to tell like what you haven't, like what the rules you've unlocked. And I can already tell you right now, spoilers, we're already over the halfway point of this game. It's very brisk, like
Ah.
so. In the original version 1.0, the wall that was to the right of that door ended much sooner. So I like that they expanded it so that you know that, there's something, there must be something after that door. Otherwise, why would there be all that empty space? Yeah, second
Interesting.
secret thing. Let's do
Sweet.
it.
You will fail sooner or later. You're no different from the rest, despite what you may think. The reward is not meant for mortal hands. To claim it, you must first shed your humanity.
That hurts people.
I thus give you a new rule. Thou shalt not touch a living thing.
Oh.
What this
What
means
counts as
is,
a living thing?
May heaven grant you. Well, you'll see soon enough.
basically, remember those butterflies you've been seeing everywhere? They
Yeah.
are no longer just set decorations. Those are living things.
Ah, shit.
These vines that are beneath this block, those are living things. The grass and flowers, those are living things.
Jesus.
So I now
Well,
have
So basically
way
anything that's inorganic. Or
Yep.
anything that's inorganic is the only safe spots.
Yeah. So we're getting right into it. Oh gosh, I already messed this up. Let's try
I have to
that.
imagine how many more floors there's gotta be if we're already reaching this far into the threshold of what thou shalt not do.
I'm usually better at this, but call it the old Murphy recording curse. It's been a while, but it's
Dang it, Murphy.
over. Yeah, jump. Dodge the butterfly.
Oh.
Quick, pretend that those butterflies are the same one that Kirby in the Dreamland.
Okay, go, drop down.
You mean
There
the
you
evil one?
go.
is no chance for you. No reward. This tower extends to a place beyond your reach. Defying me will only bring closer your own demise. But if you're so sure of yourself...
Sorry, Hype. Henceforth, thou shalt no longer check the rules. You gotta keep them
What?
memorized now.
So,
Jump. Okay, jump. Okay.
So now the shift key is an automatic death button.
Yep. So I will not do that. But, I mean, I'll spoil this much. No more new rules are going to be added. Curse you, but I'll spoil this much. No more new rules are going to be added. Just, again, hope you remembered everything that you've been told so far. Don't touch blocks on the side. Don't touch living things.
And I assume we've only scratched the surface of, like, what kind of rules that this so-called god gives us.
whoa.
I don't
Like,
know.
say if you do any more new runs, do they have, like, brand new ones to give you?
No. It's entirely scripted. It's always the same rules. There's even a speed run mode that just skips all the dialogue. Oh,
you moved. You moved left.
you touched the thing. Yeah, again.
I can imagine if there was ever, like, an expanded version of this game somewhere down the road, assuming Scoff still wants to do that, they could totally have it be where, like, maybe every new run you get, like, a whole randomized set of rules to follow.
That would be fun, and I would love if, because there is a level creator. I haven't really looked into it all that much, but for me it'd be super cool if they actually went as far as to.
How? Whoa!
I could have sworn I was touching the block from the left, but I'll
You barely threaded the needle there, buddy.
Yeah, I would say it would be cool if you could actually create your own custom laws, but I guess you have to do programming for that. And
how dare you? How dare you continue to live? Merely despite me, you damn fool.
You said another word.
right?
Those covetous enough to seek my reward deserve only fiery torment. You will share that fate soon enough.
So,
you're
crap.
not very nice.
There's grass in front of the door.
So how do we get in there?
We cheat.
Ah!
As I
Yeah,
said,
cheat.
we cheat. And the Book of Laws shatters.
Oh, thank God.
So no more. All the rules have been nullified. We're back to doing whatever we want to do, but don't touch the score blocks. So that was actually another detail. In the original release of this game, those blocks were still the golden blocks. So there was a bit of a continuity error of like, wait, the yellow block thing was a rulebook thing. So for this version, they corrected that by saying, okay, yeah, these blocks are different now, but they're nonetheless deadly.
That makes sense.
But we're practically at the final, like, think of it as like the final Celeste, chapter 8, finisher thing of like proving our platforming skills are up to snuff.
Okay. Like, I used to frequent his personal page where he would put all of his remixes and original like tracks onto this.
I don't know why I stayed there for so long. I forgot my big old head. Sorry.
Yeah, no, you got a big fat head.
So you used to frequent his like Bandcamp and stuff?
Not his Bandcamp. He used to have like this customized Flash-made UI, I think.
Aww,
That he used to have on DeviantArt too, and then he moved it. I think he shifted over to an original website with the same thing. I'm not sure if it's still active anymore because it's either through Shockwave or Flash that it was being handled. But I remember you going to that spot a lot because again, dude's got some really damn solid remixes. Most especially one that he did for what was it called? Ripple Star from Kirby 64.
Oh, no kidding. Oh, that's cool.
Oh yeah, no, it was good stuff.
So we're gonna head up, and what we're gonna do is, when we're approaching the tower, because this is already technically the end, but what I'm actually gonna do is, before I go into this door, we're actually going to want to jump off and head straight down.
Oh.
And you'll land here. You could find this room. We're back in the previous room. You could spot this if you jumped straight to the left, but in here is our final chest.
Untold riches that you don't know where the heck you're going to stuff them.
True.
You know what? I just realized maybe all that treasure's being stuffed in your big fat head.
A piggy bank. Oh.
A butterfly?
Oopsies.
You emerge bearing riches. So empty and useless this was. Is there nothing left in these walls? Were the fruits of this place truly so rich? and I am content, and the tower worthless. One more prize do I bear upon you. Thou shalt go this far, but no further. May heaven grant you fortune.
Thank you.
Farewell, traveler.
Now what? Oh, the tower. Jeez, that's a long tower.
Oh.
It's a big old tower. And
He crumbled to dust.
Tower of Heaven. There's a bit more dialogue at the end, but yeah, that was that's the game, and the world has life returned to it.
Oh, now it has its color again.
Yay! I saw the traveler make his way toward the monolith, that thin gash amidst the clouds, an open seam between heaven and the other, or perhaps it did not, perhaps it beckoned from one realm to the other, wedded and ruled as one. For look how clean it splits the horizon twain. A Tower of Heaven. Journal of an Unknown Traveler.
Huh.
And, so the idea is that perhaps the little character whose name I will look up now, perhaps he did manage to sacrifice his humanity and ascend to something more through his, showing of, ascending this tower.
By his hand, he will get an autograph from Hercules.
Okay. Oh, look. And there we are.
Oh.
Thanks for playing. Oh, so this character's name was EID. I think it's like Aid or Ide or something.
Oh, okay.
And for getting every single secret in the game, we get, first we have to show off this. I died 24 times. Yeah.
And time is null.
Oh yeah, because I'm not in speedrun mode, but I believe since I got all 3 secrets, shows it. Yep. You get this cool little colored, drawing thing.
Ooh.
Oh, dang.
So, very nice. I like it, so.
And
Yeah.
all the butterflies in the world rejoiced.
Yep. So, again, very brief, very, short, sweet kind of game. I like it. And just, God, it's every music, just a head, brain worm, so nice, so, smooth.
And now you know why it's everywhere where this composer goes.
Yep. And that's about it. Added on to my count, I have a total death count of 45. Bleh. But,
Yay.
what did you think?
It looked really nice. I liked the. It feels like the type of challenge that I would probably get a bit of mileage of. Speaking as someone that's intimidated by the likes of Celeste or Super Meat Boy, the fact that it's as short as it is, I feel kind of balances out how tough it can be.
Yeah,
That's
and you have very ample and up until that final screen, you have very ample checkpoints and respawns and stuff. It's more so for the. I like it that it's a tricky game, but it's built more for the experience, not to just keep you locked out of story and rage bait you with stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah. So again, I mistakenly attributed this to the same people who did Electhead. That one color palette in Electhead reminded me of this, and I decided to finally cover this for the channel. Very fun, sweet game.
As a brief apology for that fuck up.
Yes. We'll definitely be covering. We'll go back to covering some more long form commentaries. I got a couple on my plate we got to tackle next, but so stay tuned for those. Hope you all enjoyed this little trip down memory lane. And ask Esoft, please either put this game on Steam or Switch or something, so I don't have to go to Newgrounds every time I want to play this. Just throwing it out there. If I ever lose my internet, I want to be able to play this game still. So that's about it.
Also remember that there's some of us here that still remember that there's still unfinished business in Katana Zero.
Please continue the story. Yeah. Thank you all. See you all next time.
Until next time, everybody.
Bye bye.